Welcome back, laboratories. I'm sorry for not saying goodbye in the last episode, but hey, I was so drunk I can barely remember. Anyways, it doesn't seem like anyone else is drunk.
At the French court, I drank many.
Okay, maybe not.
Even the notorious.
Maybe that guy is also drunk.
Quiet. You are as drunk as a fiddler.
I am.
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do. There'll be plenty more tomorrow, Saturday.
He's actually singing pretty nicely.
Perhaps we're being hard.
When I get a little bit tipsy, my tongue is twisting and I cannot even speak.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Okay, so I need to find drinks, huh? But can I talk to anybody else?
Well, down instead or up anyway.
Oh, I can talk to this guy.
How'd you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
Is there anything this guy hasn't done or hasn't been in?
So you're not too keen on our stuff?
Comment dire? Let us say you still have much work ahead. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate the second coming of Christ. Give me a
That's it?
190.
Okay, what about... Oh, maybe the sea is where I'm at. Yeah. Find a jug of wine. Celebrate with the guests. Okay, well, someone's below, I guess. Someone with somebody who's down below. How do I... There we go. Oh my god, I cannot see anything. Where am I going? What is this place? Maybe I am drunk. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that was me doing those. I thought it was somebody in the hall. Oh, that's where the exit is. Okay, so I need to find wine. And where is that though? Where could that be? Am I gonna get in trouble if I go sneak around? I mean, I am his lordship's son, technically, but I guess he doesn't think I am worthy of having any power in here. Lovely.
When you started retching,
What is this guy doing?
Sorry, have you got some time to spare?
from cleaning up this pigsty? Any time.
Oh. I don't have enough charisma, I think.
I've come to rescue you from work and responsibilities.
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could maybe...
Oh my god. I thought he's gonna say something about the Jags.
Of course. What else? Do you play dice?
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-assed and with an empty purse.
Oh man. I guess that's the way to get the secret about... Man, I don't really want to play though. It's still a pretty long thing to do, right? But let's do it.
Right. Let's have a game.
I might get some info about the hidden
I'm curious to see you play.
drinks. Imagine if even... Oh my god, it's even shaking. I can barely see the numbers. 2, 3... Oh my god, it's blurry as hell. Okay. I guess we continue from here. Imagine if even the dialogues were blurry like that. That'd be actually more realistic. Oh my god, these noises. Feels like I'm in any random streamers on Twitch place with all the burps and
Just
farts.
like that.
Okay. 2 5s. That's it. That's all I see. 2 6s and 2 5s. Think I'm gonna go with 1 5. Where are we, by the way? 2 3s. 2. Oh my god. Okay. So 3. Yeah, I know. Sometimes we all can be childish, right? Like
Have you lost your mind?
these
You're
fart
going to lose
jokes.
everything.
They always work. What the hell are these? Like, why am I getting these such bad dice? Okay, it's not worth continuing from this point. So only
It'd be
200 points.
faster to play against a slug.
Oh wow, okay, she has ones every time. Oh come on, what is
Your
this?
turn.
Why am I getting such bad dice and she's getting good stuff? 3 2s. Okay, that's not gonna be much. And then a 1, 300. That's still not enough, but I cannot really continue from this one. So she might win. If she gets 500. Come on, don't get the 500. Lose, 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 please. Of course. Yeah. Of course.
I need help with something. Do you know where I might be able to find the wine pitchers? I mean the ones with the really good wine that the Lord saves for his nearest and dearest.
And you're one of those?
I should say so. I'm his son.
And I'm the king's daughter. Anyway, I don't know nothing about no
Oh,
wine.
come on.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm sweeping the floor, and I'm about to mop up vomit. Try asking my mom. She's the cook here.
Okay, well, we got some kind of info, I guess. It wasn't a complete waste.
Why would he do that?
Is there anybody else I can talk to here?
To run away from the first army.
There are more points of interest. These are the guards. Oh, there she is.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But are you busy?
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them noble lords accustomed to all kinds of debauchery.
I haven't eaten so well in a long time. Lord Odoran was fortunate in his choice of cook.
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my grandmother before her. God rest them both.
Wait, you're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that name. I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
Okay, medium and hard. Not a hard choice, I guess.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and now you return...
An old dog.
Not at all. The years have been kind to you.
Whoa, flirting, huh? It's gonna fail, isn't it?
Why don't we go somewhere together? Somewhere private. And reminisce about the old days.
You really haven't changed at all. You ought go and have a drink and stop chasing girls. I mean, it's embarrassing at your age.
I mean, if my charisma was higher, but that's not something I could have changed, right? Like, well, I don't know. Maybe I could have swapped my clothes, maybe, but we don't really get to play much with him, so it's kind of like a fixed thing, isn't it? So I guess there was no chance, anyways.
Where might I find the really good wine here?
Why? You don't like the stuff from the kegs?
It's not for me. One of the distinguished guests asked for it.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odoran's best. He's drunk plenty of it himself today.
Nice, okay, we got some info.
You farmyard beast!
Okay, so on the table. Which one? Did she say kegs or did she say... I mean, those are the only things I can take. I have no idea which ones his lordship prefers, white or red, but since everyone at the the assembly preferred red wine, I'm gonna take the red wine.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Yeah, so I had to basically, well, this is like a guessing game at this point.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
It's not him, huh? It's quite a few of them.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
That's not... Wait, is that von Bergow? Oh no.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Oh, Jim Carrey's scared. How am I gonna fight in this condition?
Jesus! Just surrounded Kristen. He can't make it on his own.
I'll beat you. You bloody trespasser!
It's still a fixed ending, isn't it? It's not gonna matter if I kill more or less. Man, this guy's good.
I'm hit!
Come on. Yeah, I'm kind of slow actually. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, no, not the car. Oh my god, my health. How did I lose so much? Uh-oh, I think there's too many of them left. I think we're losing. Uh-oh. Too many of them focusing on me now.
That's right. Show your stuff.
Oh no 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 no. Yep, we're losing quite quickly actually. I think there's not too many left. Oh yep. Well, at least I had to survive till the cutscene, I guess. That was close though. I didn't have any armor though. That actually explains why I lost so much health. What's this? I actually hadn't. I wasn't expecting this encounter. Whoa. What?
I should go back.
Oh, it's me, Henry. Or wait. Wait, what? How the hell did Henry end up here? What happened? I should go... Can you go a little bit fast? Whoa, what? I cannot go that way. What the hell? I cannot go that way. This is the only route I can take. Invisible walls. So is there anyone else left in here?
Whoa!
Okay, I'm not sure if I should use the bow here or use the pistol there. You seriously take that long to load up an arrow?
Hey, get him!
There's so many of them here.
Do it!
At least they're not full health, I hope.
You won't get me! Over! I'm wounded!
Wait, how do I scream?
Taste my steel!
That was a good combo. Nice. Oh.
In God's name!
Oh man, there's more coming.
No chance!
Man, this guy's blocking everything. Damn it.
Victory or death!
Bad luck.
Oh. Oh, they're ganging up on me. Oh. Can I counter at least once? There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, couldn't block that one. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Oh my god, look at my health. I lost some, and there's more coming. There's more coming, of course. Oh, that's my friend. Thank God.
You won't get me.
Thank God. At least I get some health too. Oh, did we actually get them all?
That was a close shave.
A little too close.
Where's Bergow?
Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you.
I thought we were
You
losing
turned up
actually.
at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... Not everyone was so lucky.
Is that his dad? Next to him.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother, Christopher.
Ah.
You've known him for half a day, so what? Shut up!
Leave him be. He's right. I just met my brother. Only to lose him again.
I'm sorry. I really am. God grant him eternal life.
Thanks. Once we're done here, I'll give him a funeral.
That is the least you can do for him.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back. I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergow's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsch in return.
When he sees what von Bergow did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up. Well, not you. Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me. We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army. If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king
sorry
announced
about
one
that.
more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment.
Everyone else is just standing around looking at something.
Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it.
Should I talk to him?
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Bergow could have caused a
Oh,
lot
really?
more
Yeah.
harm.
I saved everyone. Von Aulitz surprised even the king.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. Young Odorin, Anna of Volstein, and several other nobles are dead.
Damn.
It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Okay, so Hans grew some ball. Oh, I'm actually bleeding still. Let me fix that real quick. I don't know, we might get attacked again and I might need to fight again. So let's use these, and then let's use this, and then I need to drink some potions. I hope I have enough. Painkiller marigold. Oh, okay, that's the... Oh no, I have 4 strong ones. Okay, that's good. That gives me 40 health, and I am right now at 26, so that would put me at 66. Although, this could be a waste, because if, I don't know, there's a cutscene, I'm gonna end up wasting this for no reason. 66, right? And then we need 80. Okay, that would actually be good. That would give me 91, I think. Anyway, I need to go talk to... Oh, I can't even loot these guys? Okay, not these guys.
Animals my arse. I've been taking care of animals all my life, and they'd never do anything like that. No.
Okay, let's go talk to Samuel L. Jackson, the famous assassin. Wears a suit and a tie and carries a briefcase that nobody knows what's inside, and he likes to quote the secret documents.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes 2 of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing.
Lovers.
Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Okay, so using those marigolds might have been a mistake?
Let's not waste time.
Or maybe it's not a... It is a cutscene.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
You know, I just realized how still behind the games are when it comes to technology. I guess it's a technological constraint. So, for example, in this scene, right? Like, they're all talking and they're saying, oh, there's no time. And yet they're standing still, talking to each other, not moving. When in reality, I mean, Samuel L. Jackson would be going towards the wagon saying, hey, there's no time. And then, you know, they would be talking about doing stuff in a hurry, and they would be on the move instead of, you know, standing still. So that's another thing that is still, I mean, it could be fixed if they use the cutscene instead, right? But to have it interactive, yeah, they have to do it in this old-fashioned and really immersion-breaking way.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Yeah, they could have, like, put all that chatter here in this scene, right? But I guess, I don't know. Oh, we're back in Skyrim, aren't we? Like, I need to open up my eyes.
Hey, Resh. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
You're drunk too.
Don't you worry. These are some sturdy hands. I promise we will save you, Ma. No one will touch a single hair on her beautiful head.
What the hell are you babbling about?
What? Oh, I'm imagining she's pretty. It makes me more willing to put my neck on the line for her.
Stop with the nonsense already. All of you, I beg you.
Jesus. I was just trying to lighten the mood. We might all kick the bucket in a short while. Well, what about you, Henry? Why are you so quiet?
You should give it a try yourself. You might get a taste for it.
Fine then. Let's all sit here with our mouths shut for the entire trip, aye? Anyway. Can't you make the horses go a little faster, Grandpa?
It is pretty
If
slow.
this carries on, somebody's going to start sobbing.
Samuel, what was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother.
but she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more, if we can get there in time.
Oh, we can fast travel actually without.
What's he like?
Oh no, I missed it.
Ha. I mean, Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously. Whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell. Schnell.
Oh, okay. Didn't last long. Ooh, that's a long way.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a
How are they
blessing it
still
is to have
drunk though?
found the passageway.
Oh man, it's so janky. If you click follow, ooh. And you can't even look around too.
What the fuck did we do to these people?
You killed our savior.
What did you just say?
Oh, nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little kurva. My arse is getting numb.
Yeah, it's a bad thing I didn't, or I did use 2 marigold potions. It seems like it was bound to reset my health back to full. Wait, where's that little icon? Overeating? When did I overeat? I didn't eat anything at all. I just used marigold decoctions. It's kind of annoying how your camera is locked like this and you can't even like look around slightly. Oh, picking up speed now. Now we're stuck.
Halt! I heard something.
Okay. What did you hear?
Do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving.
Are we gonna have to fight? Ooh, 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 ooh. You know, I wasn't actually expecting to fight in that, like as soon as the episode starts. Not right away, but still fairly early. They were fighting, but most of the last episode felt like a big cutscene more than a game. Oh man, we're having issues here.
Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents. And
Why is he still drunk?
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
This way, Henry.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Okay. Do I have my dagger? I do. So... here comes the killing part. Wow, I'm quick. Moses? Wait. I could barely see that. That stairwell. One down.
Go up to him and tell him I'm leaving.
Aye, that ain't a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that.
And what happened to him?
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his mind.
Where are they? Whoa, what the hell?
Not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed,
That was an alert, subscription alert. That's weird. I'm not used to getting those. It didn't show up on the screen here because, well, because I don't have it set up to show up, but it was showing up on my preview screen. So it was a follow, subscription. Someone subscribed to my channel on YouTube. So there's that. Weird. Like I said, I don't really get... Now that I upload maybe one episode a week, I'm barely getting any subscribers, new subscribers. It's like maybe one a week.
damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed, Eric will give us a bollocking again. Damn it.
Man, how do I kill them? Oh, I couldn't. Oh man, I hate this.
Show what you're made of!
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh my god. That hurts. I cannot even see anything. It's so dark. I can't even block. I can't even block.
No chance!
For glory!
Damn it. I always do this. I barely survive. I'm so glad I have those skills. Those skills that actually replenish a big chunk of my health when I get low. Well, now I need to drink this. Damn it. Okay, murderer. I do need some bolts, actually. Common bolts are probably not the best ones, but still. Where's the other guy? Common bolt? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I got too close to that guy. And I couldn't do anything after that. It was too late. Wait, how do I... Man. Okay. Actually, I just realized I saw there were pictures. I'm not sure if it's really the case, but I saw some pictures of Morrowind, or was it Oblivion? I'm not sure. But if it was a Morrowind remaster, or maybe a remake, I'm not sure about that either. That got me curious a little bit.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
He's still drunk.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamartes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Okay. Wait, did my help? Oh, I think my marigold decoction stopped working because of that cutscene. So now I need to use another one, and I don't have enough. I actually don't have any. Okay, I have 2 more left. That's it. I should have bought more. This is definitely not enough.
Get up! We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you.
Look at me bloodied.
Go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
Mommy? Okay. Is it this house? Mommy? Where are you, Mommy? Hello, Mommy?
Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
Martin's son.
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you alright?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me.
I think I hear Jim Carrey's voice there.
They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
What? How am I supposed to do that? Oh man, this is gonna take forever for me to load up this thing. It's gonna take like 2 hours. I mean, it does a good deal of damage. Ooh. Oh, okay, the guy ran away. That was nice. Wait, I lost her. Uh-oh. Is she up there? Yep, okay. This is some weird weather.
You didn't live. Can you help them?
Oh my God.
Okay, I helped. There we go. Let's go. I'm gonna help everybody and everyone here. Because I'm a good guy. Uh-oh. Did she actually leave me? What the hell?
We cannot get past the wagon, we have to go this way. Through the house.
Okay. I'll lead the way. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, that's Sam.
Are you all right?
I thought that's some peasant.
But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
I'm gonna have my sword out.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless? Let's go!
Oh, it's George or Michael. He's here too. He's been following me the whole time. He's been around this whole journey. What a legend. Blanca's gonna die. Ooh. He doesn't play around.
Go inside. Quick.
To the fucking task. I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No. I just don't want to die here alone.
Uh-oh. It's that little
There they are.
shit face.
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to.
Oh, I forgot I have the saber.
As long as we need to.
Man, I wish I had a different clothes. Honestly, like getting that armor from the pre-order kind of messed it up. I feel like I cannot upgrade or make my clothes different because like everything is worse than what I got from there. Kind of wish I had a different outfit and could actually look different now. It's probably not worth keeping this armor just for the sake of a couple extra points when you could look really cool. Oh man, 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 oh man. Oh. Damn it, I cannot block! What the hell was that combo? He was landing hits on me over and over and over again. Oh my god. I kind of want to look like those guys though. Those helmets look pretty cool. Oh, I thought I could maybe stay back and use the pistole. What's with these like hits I cannot block? Wow, he doesn't die at all. Ooh, nice! And he's still alive. Okay, I need to chill out a little bit. Damn it. Oh my, oh man, oh man, oh man. Don't circle around. Oh, nice. He still lives though. Nice. Oh my god, that was nice. Oh. Oh yeah, stabbing doesn't do much. I forgot that I'm not using the same weapon as always. Nice. We're actually winning now. No one else is attacking us though.
No chance.
Nice. Man, there's so many of them. Oh, there's so many more. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, get back.
Christ, I'm hit!
For glory!
And it's wasted you! Break through! Show what you're made of!
Oh, couldn't block that. Oh, I couldn't.
We'll rid this place of you!
Damn it. Damn it! I'm focusing on the wrong guy.
Show your stuff!
No mercy!
Go fuck yourself!
Oh,
Come on! Everyone's inside!
that was actually pretty cool.
Henry, come on!
Landed some good combos there.
Let's go!
Aw, little shitface missed. We're blocking inside. That's not a good thing. We had that before. Oh, okay. There's no retreat. I mean, there is a retreat for us.
God, Bohemia.
Just we're blocking the path where they could follow us.
Let's go.
It's not like
This
that
way.
that fortress we had before where they bombarded us. Man, I think George/Michael died in that last scene too. We did see him fall, but then we didn't see him actually die, so he could still live.
Damn, that was a close shave.
You know, like in movies.
Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
If you don't see a character actually die, it means they might still come back. The oldest rule in the book. Man, my health is so freaking bad.
Just leave them here like this. There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Where is she? Supposed to bury them by
Who?
the side of the road?
Return, O Lord. How long shalt thou be wrathful?
Wait, who am I supposed to talk to?
Are you alright? I almost didn't make it to you.
We are all right. Be'ezras Hashem. But I was sure they were going to kill us.
Thank you for helping us. For Pikeyech Nefesh. Unfortunately, that is all we can give you. Just our thanks.
Give me your money.
That's alright. Good luck.
To you too, young man. What is your name, anyway?
Henry of Skalitz.
Henry, if you are ever in Colin and you need something, we will be sure to help you.
Alright.
I've heard that line so many
Have a safe
times,
journey.
yet nothing ever happens.
God be with you.
I never meet those people again.
Yehirotzen milfonecha Adonai Eloheinu. Velohei avoseinu shetolichenu lesholem.
Sei gesund.
Jawohl.
Don't worry. Even if that happens, it will be able to pull the wagon. Look at it. Yeah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Mom.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh, the hen of Shutsura Bitzroir Hahayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well... they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went Schlag auf Schlag.
Oh, Schlag auf Schlag. Yeah, I've been there too.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Oh, come on. Why did they have to make it like Martin is still the good guy, you know? Why not make him a human? Like, okay, so he was portrayed as a good guy, then suddenly we find out that he, you know, like he did some not so good, not such good stuff, you know? So he's not entirely just good, like he has some bad in him. You know, that would make him look more human. But no, they had to, like, nah, you know what? He was a saint. He was a saint. It wasn't his fault. Oh well. I think it would have added more to the character. I guess. I don't know. Or not.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
You know, I just realized, what if there is a way to make my sneaky outfit look more cool? Like, this looks, you know, this looks like a peasant, like a filthy peasant who doesn't know anything. But what if, nah, it's probably not possible, but it'd be so cool if I could have a ninja-like, you know, outfit, like all black, maybe something that covers the face, half of the face. That'd be so cool. But this is probably not the right game for that kind of a thing. Anyway. Oh, wait. Am I free to go now? Am I free to navigate? And also, can I go back to Kuttenberg? I guess? Or am I wanted there? Wait, where do I need to go? I need to go to Devil's Den. Okay. Well, let's go do that. Oh, I'm actually... Hear a snapping sound followed by a muffled noise. You stop and look around. There's someone there and you know it. Avoid. I don't want to fight right now. I'm busy with something. But it sounded like an ambush.
Good day to you.
Okay, so I suppose I cannot sleep here anymore. Oh, he's still bloody too.
So much dust.
Actually, let me wash myself. And I could actually use some sleep. I don't see any bed symbols. Oh no, there is a bed symbol, bed icon above. So maybe I can sleep here after all. How do I get there though? Oh, Godwin is here even. Okay. No, it doesn't seem like it's a bed that I can use. Okay, what about custom chest? Your custom chest is available by each of your own beds and all the items you put in. Oh, so it is my bed. I mean my chest. Right? So if I wanted to, let's say, put... I wanted to put something in there. I think I have the wrong outfit on me right now. No, didn't I have Warhorse armor that I wanted to put away? I think I did. Or maybe it's... oh, it could be on the horse actually, yeah. But to get to it, I now need to... I would need to go back outside to the bottom. Yeah, okay, well, maybe some other time. Let me actually get some sleep, because I need to recover some of that health.
Wow. Now just this.
Oh, that's actually pretty quick. 4 hours. And I'm fully back at my full strength. I don't know what's up with the food though. Like, it seems like at this point in the game, I don't even need to eat food. Like, it always resets by its own. Oh, I have the wrong outfit. I wanna be like a smart person.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't want to look the fool.
I heard it was a horrible massacre, and there were no survivors.
Horseshit, lad. That's just horseshit. It was a massacre. Aye. A terrible slaughter. But the other side lost many men as well.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. And when you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Well, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Rivers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. Well, that's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
And where did you fight?
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me. So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vlatko Vukovic. But he soon got wounded, and the men began to flee. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel, we wouldn't be talking here today.
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, and a good friend. In fact, Zizka reminds me of him a bit sometimes. In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled.
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day, and in the end no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him, because someone had slit the Sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince, it was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it. All the same, even as I'm telling it, it strikes me what an adventure it was. I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet, I can only thank God that Nicholas Gabriel was there.
Your captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends of sorts. He even taught me one of his sword tricks.
He did?
Aye, really. I could even show you sometime. A memory of the good man who saved my arse on that day.
So unlike that French guy, whenever Godwin tells you a story about something that happened to him, you actually believe it. But it'd be funny if somehow, somewhere, yeah, this guy, Brabant, if somewhere and somehow it turned out that all the stories he's telling are actually true. That'd be so freaking funny. Let me see if I can talk to him. He's drunk again.
Sir Vauquelin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami. I came to the court from the field of battle to bring news of our victory, because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is always rewarded and cherished. But the king was in a bad mood and did not wish to be disturbed. Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings. And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat, thus saving his life. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of Échanson, or cupbearer, and other generous gifts. And I then spent a while in his service at court. Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and minor mistakes can come to overshadow good deeds.
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reserves. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
An unusual maneuver.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes fortuna juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear and be speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Do not talk nonsense.
Okay. So it is kind of turning at... Like, the pieces are falling a little bit together. And it sounds like he's full of shit. I mean, we already had that in mind, but now that he talks more in detail, yeah.
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, and we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
Did you set some kind of trap?
You could say so. Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And, La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with Mycenae, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
So he ran away.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as I say, I merely follow Providence, and she guides my steps, from triumph to triumph, wherever I go. Stick close to me, Henri, and Providence will favor you too.
What happened at court that led to you being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel between Le Gris and Carouge?
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
A major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is an unhappy memory, because it was the first time that La Dame Chance abandoned me.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make for great stories.
Oui, that is certainly true. Very well, then. I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once. But bad luck in business and on a hunt were the worst of all.
You were in business?
Of course. I come from Brabant province, home to the greatest entrepreneur of all. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for coin and the reputation of a financial expert. I was nicknamed the Seer of Louvain, and also the End of Midas. That is, until I persuaded an important nobleman to invest a large sum in maritime trade with Africa. All the ships he bought sank in a tempest. He had to sell off part of his estates to pay off his creditors. Of course, he wrongly blamed me for everything and turned many influential courtiers against me. But my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench from the Pyrenees to Brittany, bragging about it and thus bringing shame on his gentle wife. I told him as much, but some people never admit their mistakes and prefer to blame others.
A sea voyage from France to Africa? You must have known that was a massive risk.
A risk, perhaps. But think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve greatness, no?
Big ideas often lead to big trouble. Storms, pirates, sea monsters, uncharted waters. It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition. Africa, mon ami, that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs sell to the Portuguese via Ceuta and they sell on to us. Just imagine selling further and trading directly with African kings, cutting out all of those middlemen. Remember this, because one day I will be proven right.
It's nice that they actually mentioned the Baltic trade route, which is where I'm from, the Baltic states.
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so imagine the prestige I would have gained by getting it. I set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed the hounds to finish it off. When I arrived, it turned out that my aunt had not killed a stag, but the horse of a lady, a court favorite of the queen's. I fell out of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
Wait, moron? Who am I gonna say that that he's the moron or the dog?
You were damned unlucky.
But that could have happened to anyone, couldn't it?
Quite right. I'm glad you are sensible enough to agree with me. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to anyone, would make lesser men roll with laughter. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting for a chance to get rid of me. And that chance came along, unfortunately.
Tell me about Brabant province. Is it far from here?
Quite far. From Bohemia, you would go to Kuttenberg and then follow the river Main until it joins the Rhone. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. And there, between the river and La Flandre, you will find Brabant, with its wealthy cities. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or your Prague. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the imperial princes would like to annex our land to theirs, because its flourishing trade has made it rich. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by birth or by enterprise, which is how I did it.
Mm-hmm. I like his accent. I also like that, well, I think he's full of shit. That's kind of obvious, actually. And it seems like he was a coward and he probably ran away. And he's trying to make a new life here, and he's trying to make everyone, well, make everyone think that he is some impressive noble who did some big deeds when he's actually nobody who just ran away and fled his country. Probably he got in trouble, and maybe the stories about him falling out of favor are somewhat true, but all the other stories are not. So he's trying to make up for those bad stories with, creating good stories.
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with a modest sum, I launched to visit faraway lands. I traveled a lot, spending time in various countries, and having many great adventures. When I learned that l'Empereur Charles, that great friend of France, had built the magnificent city of Prague in Bohemia, I had to see it.
So people in foreign countries speak highly of Prague?
Bien sûr! It was abroad that I heard of King Wenceslas' silver city and its reputed vast wealth. I bought the abandoned Miskowitz estates and shares in the Kuttenberg mines. And for a time I settled here to provide for myself and wait for King Wenceslas, whom I wished to serve. But even here fate did not let me be. When Sigismund brought his army to the city, I appointed myself to lead its defense. For how better to make King Wenceslas aware of me than by saving his beloved city? Victory was assured, but the burghers had other ideas. The city was handed over to the enemy, and I with it, stripped of my possessions. I languished in captivity, until fate again stepped in by sending you to Malishov.
Sir Vauquelin, I'm surprised how well you speak our language. Where did you learn it?
Where do you think? Here, of course. Ce n'était même pas difficile. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence. She endowed me with many talents, mastery of language among them. I can communicate almost everywhere in a word, and learn every new tongue in a trice. I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech. Some English, though that is only a necessary evil.
Luckery and Cargouche. Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. Jacques le Gris and Jean de Carouge. These two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge was on a campaign, Le Gris fornicated with his wife. She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore to their own truth on the Bible, the matter had to be settled by combat. First, they jousted. Then they fought on foot with sword and axe. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so terribly that he knocked off his helmet and cuirass. Even so, Legris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Legris with a dagger. And I found that dagger in the mud after the duel. A blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended the last trial by combat France ever witnessed. An item of great value. So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French noblemen. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy the horse and armor I needed to set off in pursuit of glory in battle.
Okay, I think that is the real story here. He just happened to stumble upon a duel. He got the dagger. He made wealth of it, but he wasn't a noble ever. He just faked it. You know the saying, fake it till you make it. So he is doing that right now.
Ha! That was a good idea. I'd never have thought of that.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. But you're young, you have plenty of time. Just keep your mind and eyes open, like I did. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Believe me, half of France came to watch, including the king himself, who then banned trial by combat in France forever. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. One of my listeners, a certain Froissart, wrote my icon down and became famous. I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to help others find success.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Vauquelin. Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away, and the courage of the burghers along with it. I, who fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command, arrested, and handed over to Sigismund.
What other countries have you fought in?
In Italy, against the English, here of course, and I will tell you about the others another time. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience to you. After all, I am not getting any younger, so it is time to pass my wisdom on to future generations.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some time, and a few groschen,
What?
mon ami. Acquiring my art came at great cost, so I cannot pass it on for free. Especially now, when I have been injustly stripped of my possessions, and I must rely only on my sharp wits. Ainsi va le destin. So, what would you like to know?
Scholarship, I guess.
Baron Brabant, tell me a little about the world beyond the borders of our little country.
Mon ami, the world is so big and there is so much to... What to choose from that inexhaustible opportunity is like a ladder. You must seize it with both. Remember that, Jeune Henri? And now, let me give you another piece of wisdom. Allons-y, mon ami. Let us not waste any time.
Okay, so he actually taught me something? He actually knows something? Huh. Interesting, okay. So I got speech. What is this? The effect of the dreaded warrior perk will be even more powerful. Your presence on the battlefield can sow doubt and fear in the hearts and minds of even the most seasoned warriors. That sounds interesting. Yeah, actually, that actually sounds interesting. I'll take that. And didn't he teach me something about scholarship? Shouldn't I have a point in there too? I don't. What? Okay, what about warfare? What do we have here? Ooh. In combat, your stamina will recover an additional 10% faster. You've perfected your feint to the point that it's very difficult for even an experienced warrior to respond to it. Quick feint may seem like a trivial maneuver, but it can be non-trivially lethal. I mean, yeah, let's take this one. Anyway, that was a long chat with that guy, wasn't it? It took 5 hours. And he's here. Well, actually, let me see if I can... It's pretty cheap, actually, to teach, to get taught here.
What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or at least wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
Wait, what? What is that? Catherine keeps me up at night?
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me. What do you make of her? Why is she with us?
Ah, you're right. I am a connoisseur of love like I am of wine. But for my tastes, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat age vintage. Though, I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do I. But what?
I have no idea. But she is fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it. L'amour.
Oh, come on.
I'm a good judge of people, trust me. L'amour.
I love this character, actually. It's becoming one of my favorite characters in the game. The more I meet him and the more he gets to speak about his deeds, the more interesting it gets.
What do you think of Sir Hynek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is treachery in his eyes.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence. But he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me yet. Godwin and Jessica can also play. And that devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
Wait, oh, okay. I know who he's talking about. Godwin.
You met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talents. Or perhaps the devil is behind it.
Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel. It is strange that he joined your... our group. It is not usual for his people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior. But he has no morals and no manners, like all mercenaries.
Well, I don't think he cares much about that.
And that is just the problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
I'd like to learn something.
It will take
This
some
guy has a
time,
lot of
and a few Russian, mon ami.
dialogue
Acquiring
options.
art, especially now. So,
Swordsmanship. Well, I didn't get the scholarship thing. I didn't get to learn much from that. But I do have a lot of money. Yet I don't know if we have enough time.
the French, they move with the grace and elegance of leaping dolphins, while their swords are as lethal as a shark jaws. I will tell you about dolphin and shark some other time. Now, I will show you some moves. Allons-y, mon ami. Let us not waste.
Yeah, so if I do all of these, it's gonna be like midnight by the time we finish. But hey, my levels are going up. Actually 2 points went up.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some acquiring, especially now when I have been in. What would you like?
Okay, let's do all.
As a knight, you
Oh no,
But
not pole arms.
But not with. I would only ever use a proper pole axe. 6 feet long, with a blade top, with a spike. Only such a pole arm is worthy of a knight. And I shall demonstrate. Allons-y, mon ami.
I probably should have not used that because I don't think I'm ever gonna use that thing again. I didn't like the pole axe. I thought it'd be cool and interesting because, you know, it's such a long weapon. And I thought I might be more safe from the attacks from the enemies, but nah.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some acquiring, especially. What would you?
Sir Vauquelin, no doubt you're a master of melee weapons, but are you good with a bow?
Am I good with a bow, mon ami? You should see me hunt in the forest of Ardennes. I once hit a bison in the eye at 200 paces. You will never be that good, of course, but I will show you how to do it. And I think, with my instruction, you should manage it at perhaps 80 paces. Allons-y, mon ami. Let us not waste any.
He's good at everything. He is just, I don't know, what would be a person, jack of all trades? But doesn't jack of all trades also mean that someone is good at everything but at a medium level, you know, like a, you know, not that great?
I'd like to learn.
It will take some acquiring,
Really?
especially so.
When we were fleeing Malashov, your skill in the saddle was plain to see.
Bien sûr. You cannot travel across half the world and not know how to ride.
My word. Is there anything you can't do?
I cannot say, but I must admit that I sometimes surprise even myself with my knowledge. On my travels, I learned that great men can do many things, but the greatest can teach others too. So pay attention. I will show you a few tricks I learned in the saddle. Allons-y, mon ami.
Well, you know, the fact that he is teaching me all of these things kind of makes it look like he is not a complete fraud after all. Like, he does know things. He does have experience if he can teach me these things. Everyone's greeting me, huh? Well, I think this is the right time, the right moment, the right place to end the episode, because I didn't say goodbye last time. Last time I didn't say goodbye to you guys, and I didn't say thank you for watching these videos. I'm sorry about slow upload speeds, but I'm sure someone who might be watching these videos in the future will not even notice it, because, you know, by that time all of the episodes will be out. So anyway, even if you're watching this from the future, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys will continue watching all the way till the end. See you soon, guys.